don't know. It's like I said, I like the cold, but I also chose to live in the Midwest. So, what do I know?
I had no choice in this.
I mean, you have the choice to move right now if you want to.
To Alaska?
Yeah, don't move to Alaska. Move somewhere like New Mexico or somewhere. Don't actually leave.
The meth capital of the United States.
Don't actually leave. That's not me taunting you and saying, like, leave the show.
Goading me into leaving?
Yeah, go. Yeah, leave, you coward. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. Nothing binds us here. Like, I mean, our friend just moved to Minnesota, like, today. Like, I mean, yeah. Like
Oh, shit, that was today?
Yeah, he just moved today because you didn't go to his going away party yesterday. Don't you feel bad?
No, I don't even remember what I did yesterday.
Okay.
Ha.
Well, there you go. I guess you can't feel bad about it now, can you?
Exactly. Oh, I went in the city.
Oh,
damn.
okay.
God, I fucking hate driving into the city, dude.
Why the hell do you drive into the city? Take the train.
Because then it takes too long.
It takes the same amount of time, but you could be doing something like
take the same amount
you
of
could have
time.
been playing Xenoblade on the train.
Yeah, but then you have to using the train is double the time because you've got to do the train commute and then you have to get from downtown to your destination.
Yeah, but it's again like you can plan around that time.
Yeah, technically, but then you're beholden to the train schedule. It's just really obnoxious.
Okay, fine. What do I know? I use the train all the time. Mostly to just go eat stir fry and then go home. Like, what do I know?
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness. Neat. Okay. No, but it's just like, yeah, like we're not beholden to stay here just because of the fact that, like our parents lived here and stuff. Like,
yeah, but
I'm not saying, I want to make it clear, I'm not saying you should move. I'm emphatically want to make it clear I'm not saying that. I am just saying, like, at its core, like, like the reason I don't move is because all my shit's here and it's really hard to move my shit. But also, like, I'm generally not annoyed all the time here.
Yeah, I mean,
just
for the most part,
time.
everybody I know lives here and all that fun shit, so
yeah,
makes sense to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Because living in Kansas kind of sucked.
Well, because like you've had the experience of living somewhere else, like because you went to grad school.
It's fine and all, but it's also like nice when all of your friends are here and you can hang out with them.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like this chapter because it's the backtracking chapter. Because we've already had to backtrack twice, technically. So, I mean, your mileage may vary on if it's good, if you like that kind of stuff or not. I'm okay with it.
Oh, flipped him, hit him,
and killed one of them by virtue of shaking the whole stage.
Oh God!
And that's why you always take the Quake camera if you can, because it means you can cut through the defensive enemies.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt I'll move. I'm quite content with staying here.
I don't even envision myself moving when I want to retire someday. Like I just don't envision it. Maybe my mindset will change. Maybe I'll, eventually meet a nice girl or something who, is fine with my Asperger's and it's like, okay, whatever.
Lives in
honey.
Russia, gotta go move to Russia.
Yeah, exactly. I'll import a nice Russian bride or something and be like, hey, but I mean,
if I duped.
I just don't envision myself literally going anywhere. I'm kind of content just where I am.
These guys are based in LA. If I did get this and they're like, yeah, we're not doing remote anymore.
You have to go to LA.
Would be rough.
Yeah, that's something you'd have to check out in the interview phase, yeah, and make sure that that's not a thing.
Yeah,
because living in LA sucks.
Oh, I have no interest in moving to California.
Yeah,
like zero.
It is so expensive there, and the people are just so very different.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could handle. Like the rural Californias are apparently super conservative.
But they're in LA. That's very different. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there is no living like near enough to. I mean, yes, there is like commuting, right? And I hear it's hellish, and driving around in the area is hellish. But by virtue of how widespread LA is, I think you'd have to live like in the city proper somewhere.
Throwing at me. Oh, it's a heart. Nice. Yeah, it's just miserable and it's very expensive to live out there.
Wait, is LA our other giant city?
Well, so the two giants are New York and then LA and then Chicago.
Yeah.
And then Houston.
Yeah. I mean, Chicago is significant. Chicago's like a fifth of the size of the other two, right?
I wouldn't say it's a fifth of the size of it. It's just more that they just have,
Chicago's like got 2 million populations. The other two are about 10 a pop, I think.
Chicago has 8 million population. I think
Chicagoland area.
Oh.
Chicago City is 2 million. Chicagoland area has about 10 million.
Okay. Well, I mean, fuck it. I don't know then, Rob. If only somebody who was not playing the game could Google that then and figure out how many people live in Chicago.
Hey, Alexa, how many people live in Chicago?
Cool. Thank you for doing that, despite there not being an Alexa in this room for several months, actually.
Danielle won't let me. She has one.
Uh-huh.
And I want to...
put a sack of potatoes in her cart.
Well, you
I feel
can
like
make
you could just do that in the bedroom. Like, you don't need Alexa for that.
Hey, babe, I'm putting potatoes in the Amazon cart.
Oh, Rob, you're so sexy when you do that.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
No, it's, we gotta... Or no, the Alexa can have different voices.
Yeah.
And so she cycled through all of them to choose one. She ended up choosing the Australian one, and I was like,
Crikey.
but the best one is the Indian accent one. It just sounds like, I don't know. It's the best sounding robot voice. And she was very adamant.
I'm going to have to take your word on that because, okay.
She was very adamant that we could not.
Is it because it's very racist and very imperialist to have an Indian servant, I guess?
I think that was the general idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rocks.
I mean, that's a lot of rocks. Huh? I didn't go there with it. She went there with it. That's what made it bad.
Is it bad to identify that a thing that's occurring might be racist and to avoid doing it? Or is it bad to call out the racism that or I guess I was the first one, yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's too many fucking bros in this area here.
There's kind of a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot. Let me honey syrup because I'm running low on FP. Yeah, because I want to keep taking them out quickly so I don't take damage. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've just left Alexa the way it is. I've always wanted to do more.
I think most people do.
I've always wanted to do more with it, like, because I remember, like, I got it to program to call Wingstop, but I stopped really eating at Wingstop in the same way.
I mean, they what was it? There was the recent thing that they did, like, a small announcement involving AI, and that they're gonna do an AI upgrade to Alexa, but you're gonna need probably like a new version of Alexa to be able to handle or process an AI.
Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things that's just like I always wanted to sit down and actually do some coding and actually code skills and stuff.
Yeah.
I just never got around to it.
Well, they said when they did that little like press release, they were like, yeah, the developers basically realized that for most people, Alexa is just a glorified timer thing that tells you the weather and like Spotify player.
Not at all. Oh, we just released a bunch of ghosts. That's probably fine, right? Yeah, they like quizzes in this game. Just now, when the box opened, how many of us boos came out in total? I'm pretty sure it's 100, but yeah. Yeah, well, because I can use the show, and I use that to pull up anime and stuff, or, you know... There's stuff I can do with it. It's not completely useless, but like for its key features and stuff, like yeah, like I'd really just want to use like I'm not doing anything groundbreaking with it. Like I'll use it to
it's not like part of a.
I'll use it to adjust my lights, or I'll use it to adjust my thermostat.
Yeah,
but
and
like I'm replacing it with very minimal effort there. Like I want to do more insane shit with it, or see what I could get away with doing. Like something that
you
could really...
join one of those home automation subreddits. They go real hard with that there.
Yeah, well, I was like, I want to start doing more with home automation. I'm just gonna throw a bone at me, you piece of shit. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that. Get out of here. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just like, you know, I'm tired. I want to play Hades when I come home. Like I don't want to think about that stuff.
Yeah, it's extra work you got to do.
Yeah, plus I got to take the dog to the park and stuff. So it's like, you know, like I get tired. You know, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just lazy about stuff. Like I don't know. Like I hear, like I don't know. I hear a lot of my friends are doing a lot of home renovations and stuff, and doing the effort to like do flooring and shit. And it's just like I don't do any of that stuff. I'm just very boring and just come to sleep at home.
Yeah, I mean all that stuff is just a bunch of work.
And it's
You
a
already
lot
did
of
the
work.
flooring anyways.
Well, I paid somebody to do it. I didn't do it myself. Like therein lies the difference. Like I've achieved a level of wealth where I can pay humans to do work for me.
Exactly.
So not that I don't want to do stuff in here. Like I mean, here I gotta at least get new carpet in here at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, eventually I'll replace the carpet in the loft, but I think we're gonna wait.
Well, I still want carpet in this room because if I put flooring down, it'll screw up the record. But also carpet's is better for Chloe. Like in terms of like as she gets older, like I don't want to have to worry about her like like my dad's dogs are starting to get age where they're not strong enough to stand on their own. They're sliding around a little bit.
Yeah.
So like I was like now obviously I don't intend to be in this house that long, but I mean I was like don't make things harder on Chloe.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember having an old dog and like him getting up and down on the tile was always
a little bit of a tricky issue because those paws aren't as strong. Like
yeah.
So it's yeah. Okay. Well, I killed everything in here. Was there anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Cool.
Great room. Wait, didn't you have to roll up and like slide into there, or was it just like a?
There's no gap. There's a gap up here that we can go into. Yeah. But I got a good badge, so I'll equip it when I have BP next, which will be when I level up.
Oh,
yeah. Nice. Yeah. No, I'm
three-dimensional rolling.
I'm into the Creepy Steeple now. Here we are.
The old Creepy Steeple.
You might say I need that entrance there if I have a reason to come back here.
I'm not on call right now, but I start again tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
That's one of the other things is with my current job.
You're on call a lot, it seems like, lately.
Yeah.
My friends have all been taken away. So lonely.
It's one of those classic things where, like,
very lonely.
The more I work at the job, the more skills I get, and so the more stuff I do, and the more complex and stuff. Like I'm doing a bunch of software test automation stuff, which is fun, and I enjoy it. And I'm glad to be doing it.
Oh, no.
But also, I didn't get a pay raise. I'm still at the salary of a manual tester. So like,
yeah, when you don't get pay raises, that's a big deal. I am very
Yeah.
grateful I get 2 pay raises every year.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd also like a place to potentially.
Yeah, it's like you wanna at least make 6 figures by the time you're 40, or at least close to it.
Oh my god, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I'm on track for that. I'm not there yet, but
Nice.
I'm on track for that. So I want to keep where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
if I worked at like one of these publishers, it's like I'd be down to stay there. Work's work. It's just
No, but I mean,
obnoxious.
there's value in not hating your job.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
and the more corporate we go with this place, they've got this problem of like they want to move very fast. They want to get stuff delivered very fast. They don't do code reviews. And they just merge things straight into production.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Which
for
is
an
very
enterprise
bad.
level. Yeah, for an enterprise level company with a huge user base, that's kind of like terrifying.
I promise I won't be mean to you. Come on out, guys.
Oh shit.
That's a lot of booze.
201.
Yeah. They're like Dalmatians, but there's like 100 more of them.
Oh, but now they're being. But yeah, they do
I forget how
that.
to trigger the secret boss, lose the secret boss there by battling the booze. That's okay. I don't need to battle him right now.
But yeah, so they do that, right? But then they have so much red tape for everything. Everything is just like, and when you try and get help with things, it just takes forever. They have just a million security systems, which is fine. Security systems are fine.
Security systems are very important.
But they often interfere with like the build process or just all the various abilities. Like the multi-factor has reached like a critical comic amount. Like just to log into our systems in the day, I have to multi-factor onto the phone 3 times.
That's
like,
a little bit too much.
It's just
because like I hate
lot.
multi-factor authentication too. But like
I understand it.
I just have to do it whenever I get away from my desk. Because I had to do it whenever I log into my machine, and I always lock my machine when I leave because
that's good practice.
It's good practice, and everybody should do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't, and that's very bad.
At work?
And those are the people who you prank at work.
Oh, absolutely. we had a thing we would call doing a Guy Fieri, which is where you would just change their desktop to a Guy Fieri if they did that.
Oh, what I would do is I would take a screenshot of their desktop and then hide all their icons.
Oh yeah.
So it
that's one of the
looks
fun
like
things.
that, so it looks like everything's there, but it's not.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Setting the orientation to upside down is a good one.
My boss will leave. My boss has done that before, where he'll leave messages and stuff. Like,
I do remember that.
Where he messaged me that was it Alanis Morissette song or what have you.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
who the fuck is this and why should I care? Oh shit, I have no FP. That's not great. Not important for right now, but it'll be
yeah,
important
so
for later.
the new company is just obnoxious. That's like really big corporate, so they don't think about how all the little pieces like fit together, and so then we just have like an obnoxious amount of red tape in the day to day, and just like even like more like micromanaging too. So like we don't have I don't have billable hours because I don't have clients or that kind of stuff. But now they're tracking everything we do, so we have to like punch in our hours.
FP. That's very unfortunate.
At the end of the day, we have to punch in our hours, attribute them to a project, and then leave a comment of what we did for each part of the project during the day, and then link to like a ticket or piece of work we were on. And it's just like,
I know that's
I get it, I understand it, but it's also like every day I need to spend time.
Right, and it's just like that
this.
time would be better served actually doing work.
Yeah,
it's like
doing the work.
It's like the hour I spend during my week every week telling my boss what I've done this week. Because like I'm the only one. Oh, Luigi's in the crowd. Nice.
Oh shit.
Because like I'm the only one
Doesn't
who
he have
knows.
an adventure he's supposed to be on?
Yeah, probably. Unless he's just full of shit and wasn't actually on an adventure. But yeah, no, like it's just like because my boss doesn't have expertise in what I do. I'm the only one who works in my company who's a programmer. So,
so you have to.
So it's like people need to know what I'm doing, and it's like so
Yeah, definitely.
because the projects I'm taking on usually take multiple weeks, or like something gets delayed because somebody's not doing something they should be doing. And not usually me. It's somebody else who's delaying reviewing something I built, and it's a whole thing. So
Yeah, so they got to know what you're up to.
yeah, exactly. So it's
I understand it and all, and for this company I understand it, but they're also just very like, I don't know, they're very like results driven and micromanaging and want to know what you're doing all the time, and all the security, some of the security software stuff is also for monitoring like what you do on the computer.
Oh, they got the mouse tracker and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if they have the mouse tracker or heat map type stuff.
I
know they have some of that kind of stuff, and then they've got I don't know, just some of the other stuff where they just kind of keep track of like what you're doing, and then they can pull reports on like your time logs and stuff. And it's like, guys, just like let me do my job. Stop making my job harder. I don't know. It's one of those like, we got bought out, right? So that's how this company operates. But usually, when you're hiring people, and this was kind of the mindset of the previous, or like the previous company before we got bought out, was like, you hired us to do a job, so you are hiring us because you're trusting us to do this job. If you don't trust us to do the job,
then what are we doing here?
Yeah, like don't hire us if you don't trust, your workforce.
Like there needs to be some level of mutual trust when you're hiring somebody. Like that's a lot of the reason why I left my old job, was because my boss was very sus about
oh, for sure,
what we're working on at any given time. And it's just like the assignment. We had one assignment on our team that was to complete 10 project tickets a week.
Yeah,
I would complete on average 20 to 30.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm watching Netflix, which I was, like, that's not, who cares? Like, you don't need to be asking what I'm working on. I'm getting my shit done.
Yeah.
It's like, just understand that I'm getting my shit done and fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, all of our security software now monitors all of that kind of stuff, so I removed any logins or things I had for YouTube or stuff like that. So anytime I do anything like that, it's on a personal device and stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, I never use your personal device for any of that shit.
Oh, yeah. I would watch YouTube on the work computer just to have it up or on, but not anymore.
I occasionally will use YouTube because I need video tutorials on something I'm working with, but that's the extent of it.
Yeah.
So it's
But yeah, I don't know. Work is work.
Work is always work. I mean, I had to work yesterday, so that was a bummer.
God damn. That sucks.
But it is what it is. I also, by work, I mean I played board games with my coworkers for 4 hours while also simultaneously helping other people learn how to play board games.
Oh, that's right. That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday. That was
How'd
fun.
that go?
It was great, except none of my friends came, but that's okay.
What? Wasn't someone supposed to come?
Scott and Tia came over, but nobody else did. But it's unfortunate because most of my friends were in the area because they were going to Will's thing. But
yeah.
but nobody decided to come over. So it's like,
no.
And now you realize why I don't host game nights. Because I told people 3 months ago about it and reminded them last week about it, and still nobody showed up.
Oh, damn.
And that's why I don't host game nights anymore at the end.
That's fair.
Uh-huh. Not that I don't miss it. It's just, you know, I you know what I really miss
intended
is
to host games, but never have.
Yeah, but I don't think really most of our friends host anything anymore. Really, like I think
Yeah,
that's
not
just
really.
that's just a
It's
thing
kinda
that
stopped.
changed from COVID. Like I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And cause, well, first of all, I was the person who would host things, like, because I have the big game table and stuff, and, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of you guys were still in, you know, living with your parents and stuff.
Yeah, we were all we're still relatively in the area.
Yeah, we're also relatively in the area, but, like, you know, we all have our own homes, and turns out we all like to be in our homes, and, yeah.
Yeah, and now everybody's got pretty consistent, like, salary work, like, pretty consistent full-time jobs that I guess we did then too, but
Yeah, all of us really did. None of us were, like, working at, like, well, all of us went to college, so, I mean, like, yeah. Uh-huh.
If this project that we're on right now goes well, which I kind of need one of the guys who's working on it a little bit better, who's trying to run the project.
Uh-huh, as one does.
Yeah, he really needs to get the GitHub action set up so we can launch this shit. But is it possible we can be incorporated into like a software test automation team and then finally actually be doing this stuff every day as opposed to just kind of projects on the side, which would be nice. So
Yeah.
if that comes through, I mean, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, shit, I fell. So if you could see what the button did is it changed where the staircase was located.
Oh, where those 3 doors were and stuff?
Yeah. Well, because like this, so that's why. But I just not fall down the gap like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, the problem is there's this one guy who's like the SDET manager, and he works with the China team and always calls them his SDETs and his team. But he is absolutely miserable as a manager. Cannot manage a project or get shit done to save his life.
What can he not get done? Is it just that,
the work that needs to get done? Like, I don't know. He's not good at talking to the higher ups and telling them like what projects we're on or describing how we're doing what we're doing or what the higher ups like want to hear when it comes to like progress reports. But he'll be like hard to get a hold of. He's trying to have the China team work with us, but they're not allowed to access the code because they're in China and the new company doesn't want them getting access to the code base.
From
so
China? I can't believe that.
Yeah, right. So they're working with like a cloned repo, and so then they'll put in code overnight, which he needs to merge in the morning, and then we'll put in code in the day, which he then needs to send to them in the afternoon or at night after work, which he just does not keep up on. And he won't be like, he's like the expert, so he's the one we got to go to with stuff and come to with this kind of stuff, but he'll often just not start work until 1 p.m. and just be like unresponsive and like super flaky. He's also like got like this secret side project he's working on where he's trying to like solicit venture capital for some kind of river cleaning company startup where they're going to get like drones that scrape riverbeds to clean rivers, like clean big rivers. It's some real weird. That's some real weird side project shit. Yeah,
that's not really something that
he seems like he's trying to actively solicit venture capital, or it's just all delusions of grandeur and
well, every venture capitalist is delusional.
Total
like, I mean, that's, you know, part of the equation usually.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.